Well, hello there. Whoa, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. On the trailer there wasn't supposed to be, but it was a whole minute of music, and I don't think we would have gotten around. I think we wouldn't have been okay with. They would have yanked it. So I think it was just to kind of. I don't think we would have been good on Twitch with it or anywhere. So I it was just there was no other sound to it. Where are you laughing at me or something? I doubt it, but it was just something like music, and it was just it was just the music and stuff that I couldn't, I didn't want to test. I didn't want to test Twitch's side and get muted audio like I did in the Tell Me Why VODs. Because those got muted music. Okay, I didn't think it was. I was like, just was kind of. Yeah. And again, I do want to say prayers to Bobby Eaton's family and to Bob Jenkins' family for their losses over the last few days. You know, it's never easy losing somebody, and once I heard Jenkins had died, that was big. And I mean, Eaton was big too, but talking as a motorsports fan first, because people don't realize, I think a lot of you guys don't know, and some do, some don't. I don't know. Wrestling was not my first thing, and it's like number two, but like right close to number one, and that's motorsports, like NASCAR kind of really, but motorsports and everything. Because I've been a NASCAR fan really since 1993. Yeah, 93. No. So I was in there right at Gordon's first full-time season in the Cup Series. And all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I think that same year, Allen died. But yeah, like, so Jenkins, that was a big hit when I heard Jenkins died. Like, it was right out of left field. Like, crap, he died? Like, really? Oh, man. So we lost so now two of the greatest announcers in NASCAR history, him and, crap, who worked on NBC, forget this guy's name, Benny Parsons, are now there wherever, and so is Eaton up there, and I do apologize if I didn't put Eaton on there for wrestling fans. I do apologize. Jenkins was the one that really made it on there for me. Like, Eaton is one of the big legends in the wrestling world. Like, when the, I'm about ready to say it, but the, what's the word? It's the territory days, yeah. So, but we haven't been on, but going back to kind of the point here, you do see something new on there, don't you? You see something to the left. Now you got your eyeballs. Look what we got. We got Lego Marvel's Avengers, Uno, yes, that's a complete Uno, Star Ocean The Last Hope, 4K version, Lego Marvel Superheroes, and Lego, and the sequel. That's what we're going to start doing. We're going to start here, because that's the first one that came out. We're going to start here, go do this one, and then we're going to do this one. If you see the schedule on Twitter, we won't start this one for a little bit, like near the end of the month. But that is the thing. I do have them. It's all complete, the DLCs and everything. The PlayStation sale ends soon. Ends the 18th. If you want anything, get it now. Before it goes off, before the sale doesn't happen. And if you haven't gotten Action Arcade Wrestling yet, that just came out on console. Not Switch. There is no Switch version. Yet. But other than that, I need to grab that, and it's only like $15 ish, somewhere in there. So, that's the thing I would recommend. And yes, I do plan to do a Mass Effect very soon as well. I almost put it on the calendar. I almost did. But I didn't, and there's so much I want to do that it's hard for me to make a decision on what to play. So that's why it takes me a good bit to make the schedules for you guys. Because I don't know what to do. Like, there's so much I want to do. Like, and I'm indecisive in nature. If you know me, right? Hey, Super, how you doing? If you guys know me, I got all of you been around me, around the stream, you know I'm indecisive as hell. You know? And basically, like,
boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys and girls!
Thank you for that follow, Wolves. Welcome to the Guitar Army Hombre. Yeah, I played it at the beginning of stream, Super. With no sound. And that scared Tight Spot a little bit. Like, with it being all music, I couldn't really play it without it maybe getting me copyright stuff on there. And I know, granted, I can't monetize the YouTube stuff anyway, but like, I don't want I didn't want it to get muted down here, and I didn't want the stuff. And we did memorialize Bob too, by the way, if you missed the earlier part. So I'm gonna probably get it physical, mind you, because it's NASCAR, and we might do some online goofy stuff with it. So just keep an eye out for it. I'm doing well, bro. I'm doing good. How about you? I had a long day, I walked about 13 miles at work today, so I'm ready to kind of just chill and play a little bit here. You know, I did play the NASCAR trailer, and I did the thing for Jenkins, and by proxy, Bobby Eaton. Sorry, Eaton fans. I do apologize for that. But I saw Jenkins first, and then I was like, that's, you know, so, you know, that one hit me. That one hit us hard, you know. I mean, I was almost ready to cry about it, because I was like, man, that is, you know, that'd be cool, Soups. Alright, I'm going to get the game. Have you seen the schedule, Soup, too? Or do you want, or what the new schedule is for us the month that I got going on? I'll start the game, then we'll get into it. I'm going to turn this down just in case. Yep. Or bring it up a little bit so I don't have, like, the audio's, like, barely under me. Yep, we're playing, okay, well, while the game loads here. Here is the schedule. And, oh, and by the way, the one on August 12th is now going to be August 17th. So, because I have that night, I can stream that night. So, basically now, we are on the 14th. And then we'll have the next stream, we go back up, and we'll do episode 2 of Animal Crossing. Then we'll go back down and do Superhero Girls. And I do know, and yes, I know, the game is probably not for my age group. Or our age group. It's probably a kid's game. We may beat this game quick. I don't know. So, be advised, this may be a game that we may kind of just wallop our way through. You know. Yeah, I'm using my snowball right now. It just wasn't plugged in all the way. On the mic side. It just wasn't plugged in all the way so the computer wouldn't see it. And which makes me feel kind of stupid. But, yeah. Cool, Wolves. What platform are you playing on? So yeah, and there's Goose Game, UFC 4, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, it's so weird to pick what to play. and everything. That's why it takes me a bit to do these schedules, because it's just so weird to see what I want to play. Because I gotta get there's a lot of stuff I still need to get done that I started or planned on doing. You know? Check updates, please. And my throat's already kind of, but whatever. I've been talking at work for hours too, so whatever. Alright, let's check our dailies, see what the dailies are. A successful dive, 3 basic hits, and play on 1-on-1. Wow, really? Only 1,500? Good lord, this is just kind of dumb. Well, we may be able to get these done all in one night, in one match, if I'm careful. Alright, let's do, here's one. Just do a 1-on-1. Yep. Oh, I can turn this up now. There we go. Yeah, that sounds nice. That sounds okay. Just pick me a scrub. No, I don't want to do the same thing. I already feel kind of bad. Reese, maybe. I might do that, but we would have to really talk about details in that, because that would have to be something that we'd have to really plan out, like, schedule-wise, kind of. So, like, I wouldn't mind doing it, but that would, like, with, you know, with my work schedule kind of being all random and that, like, it would, we would have to kind of figure out, like, when we want to, get everything. We would have to, like, work around it. So, like, it wouldn't be something I could be like, oh, I have, like, a consistency with, I don't, but I don't know why I don't. Dana, yeah, let's do Dana. So, I'm definitely interested, Super. Okay, what's a tire, guys? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna get all of these attires for these girls first. Then I'm gonna do a story and get the other women. And then I'm ducking as soon as I get them done. I'm just like, nah, that's it. Because I don't care about getting the dudes. The whole women's roster, and that's it. How's everybody doing tonight, though? I hope everybody's doing well. The eve of the cup race at IMS, my home track, or for the Cup Series at least, you know, NASCAR wise. Alright. Yeah, I like 1. 3's good too, and 2's kind of meh. I mean, I like the more kind of...
Wow, Dana Brooke!
Sorry, Dana. You're just gonna get your butt coached. But... Alright. Don't need any of those. There we go. I'll mute next of audio for right now, because I don't need it. And I need to do... Hey, Retro, how you doing, man?
Making her way to the ring. From Sanford, North Carolina, Lita.
And yes, if you do want to watch the other Battleground stuff I've done, you can all watch it on YouTube. That is exclamation point YouTube, or take it to my YouTube channel, where you can see a lot of my older stuff. I post almost everything over to YouTube
Making her way to the ring.
24 hours after it
Cleveland,
ends.
Ohio.
Oh, nice. I have it all on Steam. And I might do that. Oh, man, more I just need to do. Good lord, I'm gonna have like so many things I want to do, it's not even funny. It's not even freaking funny, you know, it's just gonna be like, dude, you plan to do so much that you're just not gonna be able to do it. I'm like, I know.
3, 2,
Alright,
1.
let's do straight. No, wait, what was it again? Okay, we need one die, free hits.
What goes up will come down.
It
looks like she's
we
gonna
don't go
hit
very
the
long.
high rope. I don't blame her.
Okay.
Looking under the ring for
I
something
don't have
to use.
live,
Well, they're
so
trying their
really,
best, but they're not getting the
I don't
job
have
done.
an
Good
Xbox
defense.
Live, so
Wow.
I don't know if you could,
Oh, did you
because I only
see
had
that?
PlayStation
Unbelievable.
Plus, and I don't have the. Okay. Okay. Thank you, bud. At least you're helpful. Thank you, bud.
She rolls
So
back into
I
the
don't
ring.
have live. I only have PS Plus and NSO. Because NSO is cheap.
Let the mind games begin.
Oh, they don't? Okay, I didn't know that. I thought they did. Because I just assumed it did off of,
Sent for the ride into the ropes.
oh, I need to do a dive. How do I do the dive?
Climbing up to the top turnbuckle.
Nope, that did not count. Nah, that don't count either. That
This should be
wouldn't
good.
count it in my
Oh,
mind.
yes, it's definitely good. Ow, I've never seen anything
No,
like
I
that.
think you might want to unpause your TV, buddy. Or something, but
Oh boy, here we go.
ah, dang it.
Show your muscles. And here. Oh, I love it. The crowd loves it. Swan on five.
alright. Okay, so we can work it. We can probably do it. That might be fine then. Because like I said, we have to point it out a little bit, alright? So just take your time to develop it, and then we'll go from there, alright?
There's the trash talking they're known for.
So like, let me know when you want to do things as soon as you can.
Oh, look out.
So I
Not much
can
damage.
plan things, you know, a little out beforehand.
Oh, bad things can happen up there.
Nope. I mean, I hit her, so technically it worked.
Nails her with a vicious
Get down.
combination.
Yeah. And I would have to like,
Unblockable force has been activated.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why we'd have to like really be on top of doing things. Get in the ring.
Oh man, here's the move that brought him to the dance. Oh, this could be it. That's just wait a minute. No, it's not it. Gets nailed with a hammer. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. And
Yeah, that's what. Because when I played it,
One, two.
like when I played the bit I played of it before I got kind of stuck and I haven't played it since. It really goes. The dialogue is a lot in the that's where a lot of the story is. The cutscenes in that are just like straight to the point kind of thing, which I'm okay with that because it's kind of like I'm just like, oh god,
Now,
nice reversal.
oh, look at this move.
Okay, stay down.
Unreal.
No, get back in the
Okay,
ring.
the rest period is up.
Oh,
Yeah, you
beat
can't
up.
win on the outside.
No.
Here we go.
Ah, crap. I wasn't paying attention. Anybody? I'm not frozen when
She
he
may be
did,
having second thoughts.
You ever got
Yeah,
an answer
she's
on
gone.
that? Come on, get in the ring.
Let's go. Let's get this thing going again. She's stringing some moves together.
Stay
Wow,
down.
the chair comes into painful play. Look out.
Whoa. Come on. Ah, you. I want to do my dive. I'm not going to do anything on that. I'm going to get 2 of them done in here by default. So it ain't going to be that big a deal.
Well, there you saw it.
I'll
They're
let it do it. It's no big deal. Game?
I'm thinking someone
Yeah, it's not
should throw in the
even-
towel, especially after that. Here we go. Victory has been
Alright,
secured.
2 birds are done. So we can get those. And we'll try to get to level 34 tonight, too. Because that's to get us something. We may not get a lot tonight. Ooh, I'm already seeing, we may not even get any skins tonight. Ooh. Yeah. No. X. There we go. $1,000. Alright, we need a dive. And then next time we do a couple, we get $5,000. I'm like, why not just make it like... Yeah. I agree. Oh, where we at, Wise? What we want to get? What's our goal? First goal. Game, I know. Can you freaking like load? Thank you. Okay, got Mandy's. Charlotte's is later. Wiz we have. Okay, Nikki. We still have to get Nikki's attires. Beth's are later. Steps are later. Lisa we have. Nikki's we have. Nikki Cross we have. Okay, so it's Naomi. Nikki. Mela. Naya. Tamina. Okay, so Tamina, Naya. Yeah, I want to get all of these, and the ones that, yeah, I want to get all of them before I touch story. If the second I'm done with the women in story, we're checking out. And then we'll have the game complete for me. Lita will do later. And this is when I might do Battle Box and just kind of, if I get tired of, oh, we can get one of them. So I didn't know I had 1,000 there. Yeah, Nikki. I think we're down to 4 commons. Yeah. So, at this point, who do we want to go for first? So, we have 4 commons left before we go to the... What would be next? Rare? I think? Yeah, I think... It's fine, bud. It's cool. Alright. So, I'll recap it for wolves. We're down to 4 common women left to get their alts for. Then we'll go up to the rares, and we'll start getting the rares, because they're at 3,000 per skin, so it's 6,000 total. Oh god, Bailey, you're last by default, because you're gonna take more. You're your own class. That way. So, I would say, the one I want to do first, I'm never gonna play as Naya. Or maybe Naya might be one I might try to, maybe it would be about to play Naya a little bit. I'm not caring about the guy stuff. So, like, in my world, there is no guy stuff. You know? But, as soon as I get the women in story done, I might try to get I might just play through all the story just to get the... Okay, rare is next. Okay, cool. Cool. So, epic, okay. So... Okay. So, let's say, do we want Tamina? Because again, whoever we get this one skin from tonight, we're getting out that for one person's tonight. Yeah, they are very... If you've seen, like, the V games, like, you need to be here later on, I think, like, this week, Retro, when I'm doing the WWE, like, actual mainline games. And you'll see what I've been able, like, what I do with them, and boy, you're gonna be in for a treat. So, anybody have any kind of preference? Because we're doing them all, we're gonna get them all, but I just want to see what you guys, which one you guys would want to, because I'm kind of, well, Naya's, I like Naya. Naya's actually have, like, kind of look cool. If I can remember what Naya's is, or Naomi's, kind of, Tamina? Alright. We'll give the women's tag champ some love, if I can figure out where she went. There she is. Okay, which one? Oh, I want... I think I've already made my move. Alright, so we're gonna get Tamina's set tonight. Guaranteed. So, we're gonna get one now, one later. Like, what I usually do is try to get all 4,000 at once, and then just get both at the same time. That way, we don't have to come back in, one. Alright. Super, you get what you want, buddy, man. Alright.
Tamina!
Alright, so we'll get that one later tonight. When we get another 2,000 battle bucks. And we'll probably get them to get at tonight. And then who we want after that? Do we want Nikki, Naomi, or Naya? Or what order do we want to go in after that? But let's see it in the match, actually. I don't want to do a dive. Nikki? Okay. Nikki will probably be next. Well, I'll do Nikki next. And then I'll do Naya. I'm going to do Naya last. Because I probably will never play as Naya. Because I don't... She's one of the very few wrestlers that I don't really like. It's not her doing, kind of. I don't know. See, I just think, and honestly, it's nothing to do with her, herself. It's just, I think she got hired just to be diversity kind of thing. You know, I don't think she's awful. I just think they didn't really kind of, there's just, I don't know. There's just not, she's kind of almost like the female Big Show in a way. But, I don't know, like, don't get mad at me, I'm not saying, it's not because he's big, I'm not saying that. But, I'm not like, oh, no, like, that should have been used, they never really utilized it that much. Because, they just, kind of rushed her a lot through, and just all the stuff and not been around her like that. Just like, who I want to play as now? No, we don't need a break for this match. Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte Flair.
And we'll do Mina. I wish you could shut that off, but you can't. So yeah, I will be on the night of the 17th. So the stream that was supposed to be on the 12th, which was supposed to be Animal Crossing Episode 2, I moved it over to that one, so that way you'll actually get to...
Making her way to the ring. From the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
And I think I'm at the point... Well, I actually have to boot up the game when we boot it up on the 17th. And I think I'd be at the point where I can actually have you guys on the island. So...
Making
that
her
would
way to
be
the ring.
cool.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
And she is one half of the current Women's Tag Team Championship, so I think she still is. Even though Natty's on ice right now. Part of the same family as Jimmy Superfly Snuka, I think. Right?
3, 2, 1.
So you got the Flares versus Snookers. Oh, that just sounds wrong. Oh, dang it. Okay, I need to do a dive too. I need to see Battlegrounds. So, if I don't do a dive tonight, I kind of screw myself out if I don't fuck tonight.
What do you think they're gonna find under that ring?
I don't know, wood, metal support beams, a lot of stuff.
This thing's turned into a block party.
Now stay there. How did I get on the freaking...
She's sharpening her clothes. Here she goes. Goodbye. Oh, good night. Looks like
There
she's
we
gonna
go.
try to enjoy the view from the penthouse.
Dang it.
Gets waylaid with these chair shots.
Oh crap.
Here she comes.
How?
And down she goes.
Did she reverse me? I didn't hit the finisher. Oh, how's your team? If you're football fans, you know it's week 1 of preseason. How do you think your team's looking? Now, the only games that I know that hasn't been yet is the Colts and the Panthers. Oh wow, it almost put me in the ring. Killer, put me right back in the ring.
Incoming duty. Whoa, nice.
Oh wow.
It looks like she's had enough. No, she's getting back in the ring.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. This is not Dancing with the Stars.
No, we're not a Disney ABC property.
Oh, man. This should be good.
Oh, yes, it's definitely good. Ow, I've
She's
never
not
seen
even
anything
trying
like
to
that.
pin me. You would think like you would at least make me try. No, I don't know if I would actually have success with them. Like, I kind of would. I have to look at games. What in the heck are you doing your hair, Nina? Trying to get in the ring. Come, Enoch. You do a dive. I wanna kind of try Mortal Kombat, but I don't know if I'd actually have fun with it. I'd have to learn all the combos for that too.
Taking
Cause I
the
just
high
mash
road.
buttons with these. I'm not kidding. I just like mash. Cause it's really kind of like with me. I just have fun doing it.
Come on, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Now, ring, get.
Climbing up the turnbuckle.
Oh, I need it. Okay, I'm doing it
What's
wrong.
gonna happen now?
I was doing it wrong. Never mind.
There's the natural selection.
So, oh, nice, cool, retro. Okay, now, what was it again for running? Okay. Punch, kick, throw. I don't think there's. Okay.
Oh, there could be anything under there.
Yeah, I mean, I be that way too, but I want to have, like, be able to, you know, because it would take a lot of learning on my part. Hey, Marmar. Get back in the ring, Charlotte. You're better than this. You're a 14-time champion, for God's sake. Oh, okay. No, not pin.
In a world of trouble.
I
It
beat
could
her.
be over. 2. Are they gonna be able to kick out? No. That's it. It's a winner.
Not bad. I had a good day at work, like about 28,000 steps today at work, so I had a lot of, oh, and also, I forgot to show this. I don't remember top of my head, bud. I really don't. But, we got our first Twitch payout over like a day or so ago. So, it's taken me about 4 years as an affiliate to get there. 4 years to get the payout, but hey, we got there, man. Oh, there we go. Alright, exit. We're gonna have to figure out how to do that dive. But let's just keep doing what I want. Because I have most fun. And yes, I will maybe try to do the career campaign just to get all the Battlegrounds and that. So we don't have to keep playing the same one over and over. Pick somebody kind of weak. Yeah, that'll work. get this dive actually to... it's a lot of, there's 2 or... Yeah. The story mode is kind of... You get a lot of, like, there's a few of the actual IRL superstars in there. I have...
Making her way to the ring, from Norwich, England, Paige!
I think Alexa's in story mode. Brie Bella's in the story mode. Forget who else is in there. But I know there's like 1 or 2 others I know we don't have yet. That once we get them and we get their alts, we're done.
Making her way to the ring.
Or we might just play through the play
Ponta
through.
Vedra Beach Torch, Alicia Fox!
Once we get the commons, the tires done, I think we'll be at that point of like really able just to enjoy a lot. Just enjoy the game. Because I might do, and I don't know what to do with that payout. I do want to get 1 more game.
3,
Because,
2, 1.
Oh, cool. I haven't touched it. As you can tell, I've only got 1 Battleground to play with. And I've just been doing this just to try to get everything unlocked.
Oh man, this is intense and whoa, look at the strength shown here.
Hey, we got it. Cool. I died. Nice. We threw the dive. Okay, that's cool. Would I need to be on mic for that or not? If I don't have to, that's fine, but I'm just more curious. I had to be careful with my throat.
She nails the landing.
Nah, well, I don't really care about. Oh.
Oh, what's gonna happen here? Oh, I love it.
So if there's any suggestions you guys want to have for that payout, let me know. If I want to get Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, because I watched Legacy play it and Adam play it. And I kind of was thinking of getting it, and we'd have some fun with it. But I want to get Mario Kart to play with you guys with. You can kind of do that now with Mario Golf, because I beat the story mode of Mario Golf. And that is up on YouTube, by the way, if you guys do want to watch Mario Golf. I do plan on going back to that game every once in a while, but kind of, have some fun with it, have a community golf night. I do want to do a Battle of the Women again with that one, like, and actually find a good format for it, and actually have it kind of like a good format, to where you actually get a few rounds in different places. So like it's not just, you know, free rounds or whatever. It actually gets to show a good video, and it's a good size video that I have here on YouTube. But yeah, like, cause I love doing that Battle of the Women like I did at the end of like that first look stream or something.
As a matter of fact, you're deep in the woods. Down for the count. And there's the 1, 2, 3.
Whatever games you play, Wolves. We might get there tonight. Yay! An extra 500. Kinda a little bit of both. Because I got this game kinda close to when it came out. It came out late last year, so about a year ago. And it wasn't that hard to pick up, but I've been kind of learning, you know, it was kind of both. Easy to pick up, but it's not hard to, like, learn. And if you really wanted to learn it, you can kind of... Oh, yay, we're over halfway to the attire, thank God. Ooh, hardcore. I love hardcore. EC dub. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Hey, Volk, how you doing? You saw the tweet, right? You saw I got my payout? You saw I got the payout? And I still have it in my PayPal. I haven't moved it in my bank. I'm not going to. Because I don't want to have it go towards having to pay back one of my friends. Oh yeah, update to that, if you didn't know, my family did a boo-boo. A big boo-boo. They basically took one of my bosses at work's PNC account numbers and used it to pay a credit card for the family. And it was something that usually I pay for and everything because I think it was my account. And it came out to be over $500 that we needed to pay back. Well, guess who got stuck with the task of paying him back? Me. And I had to take $400 out of my account, just about half of what I had in my bank, just to pay him back today. And then get the other 150, you know, in a couple weeks when I get paid again. So, yeah, I'm not doing the greatest money-wise as I was a lot throughout the year. Ooh, cool. That's alright. That'd be cool. But, yeah, I got the... thanks for that, Volky. And like I said, I do hope to get NASCAR 21 and, what else was I looking at? I do have True Colors pre-ordered. Yeah. And it was, like, and I don't want to get in trouble for saying but why aren't they the ones paying him back? They are the ones that screwed him over, not me. Like, I agree that we should pay him back. Like, I agree with that. But, oh, cool. You know, so, like, somebody has to anyway. But I wasn't the one that did him dirty, you know. But it will kind of... It's going to, you know, take it all out of me. And basically just... I mean, I should be fine for these 2 weeks, like, and that. But I'm just going to use that payout and not put it in my account and just... do something with it. I don't know, because I don't know what I want to do with it. I want to do something for the stream. Because I still need to get a tripod for that other camera when I do unboxing streams. I do want to keep getting Switch games. Because I still want to get some more Switch games I still want to get. I don't know, I could pre-order True Colors on Xbox. But I could just go through on these but I don't know. Me and money just, when I have this kind of money, I mean, I could just put it in my bank account and save it, but it would just, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I never actually thought about what to do with it, because I never actually thought I'd get to it to this point. Like, at all. Like, I'm not kidding. It took me, it says 3.3, like, 8 free years to get to the payout level. So, it took a presidential term for me to basically get $100. You know? So, I'm not expecting to get another payout until 2025 or 2026. So, you know, like, I gotta be careful with it. But I don't know what to really do, because stuff like when I get my tax check, I'm the same way, or stimulus checks, I was the same way. You know, I was like, I don't know what to do. There's so many choices I want to do, but just, you know, that's why I value you guys' opinion with it. You know, and say, hey, get this, get that. It really helps me out, you know, with decisions. You know, I'm not above asking for help, you know, and stuff like that. You know, I'm not gonna, and be like, you know, and stuff like, because that really helps me out in a way you guys don't, I don't know if you guys understand. I don't know. You might, I don't know, but, yeah. Yeah, it's the CM attire. And then, yeah, I just don't know what I would need it, what I would want to add. Because I go by the keep it simple mantra. That's why I don't have like basically, I don't know what else could I get, what would be, like, because my mic, I think, is a good mic. I don't want to use it on the tripod, because then it'd be like, I mean, it'd be kind of cool. But, I don't know what to really get then. It still would kind of... Oh, I need to actually confirm her. Whoops. I was not thinking there. But yeah, so... Thanks. I'm glad for that. Because it's the KIS thing for me. Keep it simple. Don't have a bunch of crap on the screen. Keep a focus on the game. And don't have, all that kind of stuff. For me, it's better that way. Less to worry about. You're not blazing with ads about Prime, using a Prime sub or subbing your bits and that. You're not blasted with that stuff. Kind of. I mean, if you go back on the YouTube channel, when I built the TV stand I bought, you actually see my face, and you see me. Like that one, and then when on Twitch, there's one that hasn't gone over to YouTube, where it's just me rebuilding reorganizing my disc collection, my disc only movie collection, and like CDs and that too. And you see me a bit in that one, and stuff like that. I don't know if this laptop can run anything, and that I think that would go too far out of the KIS for me, out of the keep it simple. That would be too much, and I'd have to make sure that stuff worked, and I'd have to I think that would be too much. But I need to figure out how to do my PSVR with the Wide Gamer Ultra. I think it can work, but I can't read chat with that one though. I'd have to go back and stream right from the console with the PSVR. So if I were want to do EGVR again, I'd have to, hook it all back up, which I kind of have it pretty much set up, and I'd have to I'll get the sorry. You guys can hey, start the match.
From Osaka, Japan, Asuka.
And I'm not trying to sound like, I don't think it's a bad idea. And also, maybe when
Your way to the ring.
ADA gets back on and we actually make our COGs maybe for 2K22, maybe we could use that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's stuff I could do, but I just want to kind of keep things kind of not complicated. So that way it just helps me kind of, you know. Oh, who's going to be around tomorrow afternoon?
2, 1.
If you're a NASCAR fan, I'm going to say this. There might be a shot of me maybe doing a watch-along of the, I might do a watch-along of the Cup race tomorrow. Maybe. Don't think I am or not. I might do that if I'm here in the Brickyard. Since it's at IMS tomorrow. I might do that, I don't know. I'm thinking kind of it just now. Maybe I do.
Oh, here she comes. This should be good.
I don't know if I want to do it or if I just want to not. So I don't know if I really want to put my foot through all
and
that.
get stopped on a dime.
Or to sit back and watch the race because the Colts play the Panthers tomorrow afternoon at 1 as our first preseason game. So I kind of want to watch that too a little bit before the race starts. Because I think the race is at 3 if I'm not mistaken.
Here she comes. Here we
I
go.
think. I have to check the schedule. Oh crap, I keep forgetting about the defense. Thanks, Mara.
Oh, they're finished.
Woo!
You know what they say. The best offense is a great defense.
Yeah, that's kind of not wrong.
She's looking
God.
for yes. She picks her up. Looks like trouble. No, it's not.
Oh
Hey,
god.
look at this now. It's the old Dipsy Doodle. I love it.
I keep forgetting about defense. Not pick up any games for a while afterwards. I might wait till we get, I know I got True Colors bought. And I will buy it for Xbox and PC. Because I do want to get it everywhere. And I will buy physicals for that as well. I do want it part of my physical collection. Not just digital. Oh, and by the way, if you hadn't heard the news, they did delay the remasters of LAS and Before the Storm until early 2022, which they didn't really have a date to begin with, so I kind of think they were kind of, it just really wasn't a delay, it was more of like an actual shed in my mind. Basically like, oh, like they said the fall, and I'm like, nah, it's not really a date, give me a date. I mean, that's good that you give me that, but I'm kind of more on an actual, like, date and that game to come out. Because I bought the Ultimate Edition that gives you everything. Gives you base 2 colors. Gives you Wavelengths, the bonus episode. You get Outfit Pack, and you get both remasters. So I went ahead and got that for PlayStation. And I will get it for Xbox, and I will get it for PC. So that way I can have all the LIS stuff be easier on me for one package. Because I bet you they're gonna cost pretty, like, not like cheap, but come on. Alright, not bad. Exit, please. So, yeah, you'll see True Colors on the stream. I will, hopefully I can do that, episode 1 of that game when it comes out. I'm not, like, it all comes out at once on September 10th. And then we'll do, what I'm planning for that game is to do the chapters just one chapter a night. I don't want to blaze through the game, because I want to kind of stretch the game out a little bit. So those might not be super long streams. I don't know. I kind of want to do, because it's like how I did with Tell Me Why. Each chapter was its own stream. So that way it was just, we could take all the time in the world, we can do all the achievements, achievement hunt, all that kind of stuff. And that way it was like, oh, the game, we can play through the game pretty much. That way we could kind of do all we wanted, and it wouldn't be like, oh, trying to mix in a bit of this, Battlegrounds with that. I'm like, no, I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just keep it to one game, so that way it's just, I can put it up as another episode of, like, because this is episode 7 of these games. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm a hybrid guy. If you look at every time I buy a Blu-ray, like a movie, I buy the 4K one if possible. The 4K release. Because I don't need a DVD version. I don't have a DVD player in the house, not up here. I don't need a DVD version anymore. So I can just get the 4K version, because I have an Xbox One X and a 4K TV. So I can play it through my X1 X and, watch it in 4K with Dolby. Well, I don't have Dolby Vision. This TV doesn't have Dolby Vision. Has, I can have, great look and everything and be 4K. It looked really cool. So I can be like, those usually come with a 4K disc, a Blu-ray disc, and a digital code. In my world, that is amazing. That's 3 versions. Divide that by the price of these at like $30 a pop. That's $10 per disc. Because I count the code as a disc. It just helps. So then you're getting everything for cheaper that way. It's a bundle. You can, so like, the last one I bought, was Luca. I bought Luca recently. That one was $30. Cool. And it had the 4K disc. It has a Blu-ray, regular Blu-ray, a BD50. The 4K is like BD100, I would imagine. There's like BD66, but, and the number is the gigs. Like, it can hold like 66 gigs, 100 gigs, 50 gigs, stuff like that. So, those discs are there, and then it comes with a digital code that you redeem that, and it gives you the movie on digital platforms. And a lot of the studios that I get through like Disney, Sony, Warner. I don't know Warner. Well, I do. There's a thing called Movies Anywhere, and it's linked up with like your Amazon, Vudu, which is now a part of Fandango, by the way. That's why Fandango now doesn't exist anymore. If you were wondering about, it's like all 3 of us, that are really into the media industry like I am. Basically Fandango, Vudu, what else was there? iTunes, and it said to all these retailers. Google was one of them too, and a lot of these studios, to where you redeem that code on their site or on Movies Anywhere site, it will give you that movie in whatever resolution that's set to all the platforms you have it connected to. Or all pretty much. You can go to all of them. So every movie I basically bought, over the 4K films, other than the forget which ones. Paramount doesn't do Movies Anywhere. They don't. I know it is nice. They did it for the Blu-rays too, and and I did this back in at AU and AHS, like in high school and college. I always tried to find the Blu-ray DVD digital bundle, or in the case of like what I had to do for Underworld Awakening, back in like freshman year in college, I had to buy the 3D Blu-ray by itself and the DVD by itself. There was no ultimate combo like that. And that kind of peed me off because I'm like, that's not consumer friendly. In my mind, it's not. You know? And I was like, okay, well. Yeah, Blu-ray, yeah, 4K and the 3D. Yeah, 3D's pretty much dead in the consumer space, but yeah, Rita was one of the last few ones to get that. Because I have a 3D TV still out here, a Vizio one from like 2011, 2012, and I got it because my dad and I was able to just buy it, and I'm like, it still works. I need to buy a new old stock remote for it before I plan on retiring it here in the next 2 to 3 years. And what I might do is buy myself a new TV next year, because I'm not sure I'm going to buy next gen next year unless I really have to, and buy myself a new TV, probably a TCL. They work great for me. Take this TV I've got in here right now, ship it in there to the front room, take that front room TV, put it in this other room, and let it be an alternative or something. So that way, there'll be a newer TV out there. Yeah, C is one of them that you have to go through the campaign. So, like, C, I believe, is in the... Holy crap, are we gonna have to play the career, like, a lot just to get to the women? Yeah, we are. Because, see, there's... Yeah, and then... Oh, you get a... Oh, okay. So, yeah, we're gonna have an Alexa tire, Alicia tire? Yeah, there's Alexa there. And then you get... There's Alexa right there if you... So, like... You go to the, boot camp, you get all the way to here in the game, in the story. You play, because this is where all the women stuff pretty much is, I think, the boot camp part. So, like, you would play all that, and then, so we would have to play all this, and then go to Scotland. Once they do it right, it looks really good, you know. Like, if you can get it done right, you know, that works. Okay, that's a new one. So, yeah, boot camp in Scotland is going to be where we mostly do a lot with. That might be Alexa there. I don't know. That's one of them. So, I don't know. I don't know what these rewards, those are, per se. And we would do all this to get somebody. So, there's a lot here in this part of the game. I like it. Like I said, 4K, because I just call it 4K, because that's what it is. 4K is Ultra HD. Then that way, you know, you can kind of... If it looks good. It can really look good, like I said, if you do 4K right, it looks amazing. Like I said, if you do it all right, you can have a really good experience with it. I have a bunch of 4K Blu-rays, and I do look at reviews before buying. So, like, I'm not one of those, like, oh, you know, I don't just blind buy. But I know which movies I want to get anyway. Too. Like, I don't buy every movie under the sun, because I'm kind of picky. And so, if you actually seen my Twitter, and you saw the last time I updated the Tower of Power, you've seen there were, like, I think 3 steelbooks in there. There's a Captain Marvel steelbook, a Wonder Woman first one, and an WW84 steelbook. For all 4K, because so every female superhero movies, yeah, there's a 8K too. There's 8K, but that one's still more experimental. Really, kind of. That one. But you're going to get to the point, too, where you're not actually going to be able to see the difference. But I'm kind of, I'm hopeful that, it keeps just improving. Because tech keeps improving. And with ATSC 3 hopefully coming out this year to replace ATSC 1. Yes, there was a 2 technically, but we don't talk about it, to replace ATSC 1, so there can be 4K, local television and stuff. Yeah, and right now it's not a thing, really. So if it's not out in the consumer space, it's not a thing for me. It's just like kind of right now 4K is the best you can get. So anything higher than that, it doesn't, really exist yet. Okay, who do I want to play as here? Who do I want to play as? Ooh, Beth.
Oh, Beth Phoenix!
I think the turret tires are probably in there too. Yeah, Lisa's tires are there. Huh. That's very odd. I need to get a list of what is in the story mode and know in order how you get when you get things, so that way I know we get the so and so next. Because as soon as we get the Scotland section done, I'm done. Because I might just get the Detroit one done. Yeah, I have a 1660 Ti in this laptop, and I tried doing PC games on here and streaming them. It's a pain in the ass because this is a laptop, not a desktop, and I don't have a desk and everything. Yeah, you're right. But I needed to have plug the TV. Take an HDMI out to my TV, and if you go back on YouTube and watch the Renee Young showcase that we did months ago, that will, and then the Kathy Rain playthrough. That's what I've done on stream with PC, and I'm like, no, not until I can figure out and I have figured out a way to do the Renee Young matches. I might record some tomorrow, maybe. Might record a few of them, 1 or 2 of them. May post them up and be like, hey, they can be in 1080p. I know a way to do it now. So if you haven't seen Renee Young playable in the W2K games, you'll get to see it very soon. Or if you can go back one showcase now, you can see it. But not, you wouldn't be, you kind of would in 16 if you go back and watch Season 1 of TND, but I don't recommend that. It's not that great. That game, on that laptop I did that on, it was slow as molasses. And everything, and just... Oh, yeah, I do 1080. I'm gonna do 1080p for the Renee Young matches, because I'm gonna because all I have, if you on a Windows 10 PC, if you have that, you have the Xbox Game Bar, and you can record clips. I'm just gonna use that. Easy. I forgot about that. Okay. Oh, nice. How'd you do? Old.
Making her way to the ring. From Buffalo, New York, Beth Phoenix.
And I love being able to talk to you guys like this. It's just fun. Just fun and enjoying. That's all I really care about. I'm not mad at you know, if we're not really, we're just here and sitting and talking to each other. That's fun. But
Making her way to the ring.
I got Xbox too, bud. I still have the game on Xbox.
Maurice.
Oh, by the way, I do have this game on Switch too. So, if you guys are really wanting it, and you really want me to do it, I will go and start a playthrough on the Switch and get everything unlocked again. If you want me to do it, I'll do it.
One.
Oh, it's gonna be a thing. You have to do it and have to warn me. Not to rewarn it, but to have to do it all over again. Oh god. That's gonna be a pain with the cookie. Yeah, us exclamation point Discord in chat, super.
Nice.
I can already feel it in my throat. Might need to grab something. For Battlegrounds, everything's mostly on PlayStation for me. Then the Xbox is for Xbox exclusives on stream and that. And then the Switch is for Switch exclusives. So like stuff that you cannot get on the other platforms and stuff that, so like Mario Golf was a Switch thing. Animal Crossing. The Pokemon games. Mario Kart. Mario Maker. Mario Party. Other stuff. The Huber Girls. The Xbox was Countywide.
I think we're nearing the end. That should do it. Taking a lot of punishment. Cover.
Thanks for that host, Wolf. Thank you for that host, buddy man.
Garners the victory.
I'm glad I got that extra work. Didn't take long, much. But yeah, the PlayStation's my main console because that's my main. Oh yeah, I'll get games on PC too, cause for LIS I buy the games on everything. For WWE, I buy it on anything. Well, not 2K18. 2K18, do not buy this game. Do not buy 2K18 on Switch for WWE. Don't do it. You will hate yourself. And be like, why did I buy this crap? Don't buy it. It does not play well on the Switch. That's why you haven't seen a 19 or a 20. Battlegrounds was a way better option for the Switch in my mind. So, like, and I'll buy the remasters for LAS on the Switch. I'll buy 2 colors on the Switch. Because I want to support that series. I support WWE games on there. Did you go in? I'll check. I'll see if you're in there, bud. Don't see you in there yet, buddy, man. Alright, go back to... But yeah, like I have I even have a PSVR. Like I said earlier, I have that. I don't have a lot to do with it. And I mean, I have like a couple games with it, but I just bought it to do like EDVR and maybe some other stuff, but because I was deciding between that and the Switch last year for the console I was gonna buy my tax check. Well, now I gotta choose between a Series X or a PS5. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until I'm ready to pull the trigger until I actually get the tax check. And I'm gonna see. Yeah, it depends. Like, I want to get games that I know for the Switch, like Mario, the Olympic Games game. I'm gonna do it for. I'll get that one, and I might buy the actual Olympics game for the PS4, and we might play around with it a little bit. Because I do want to talk about the Olympics a little bit. There was some women's controversy a little bit there. And everything. Like, you know, there's some stuff I want to talk about there. It looks fun. And everything. You know. And stuff. There's... I like having... Like, I'm probably always going to keep the Switch docked. I don't really have a gumption to really want to play it portable. I don't. I would say if you don't want the serious game, get Mario. If you want the serious game, honestly, you don't have a bad choice. Mario and Sonic. It was a good game. If you do want to see it played, though, retro, go to twitch.tv/NewWayToSeeInc. Go look on their VODs, and go watch that playthrough. They do talk about wrestling on in there, too, and everything, so be advised it is, you know, like it is a wrestling-based channel, so you might kind of, but you'll see it played on there. You can watch Adam play through this whole story mode, and see if it's something that you would like. You don't have to watch it all. You can watch how much you need. And go enjoy it. And probably. But I've always had with my name as Autism Rob and that, it's actually like, if you remember the game Ghost in the Cell Online Ghost in the Cell First Assault Online, like years ago, I had the name said Autism Rob and everything, because I actually wanted to play First Assault. Like, it was, you know, one of the only shooters or whatever that, because it was Ghost in the Shell. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, that's one of the few animes I've ever really watched and enjoyed. So, I'm like, and I don't hate anime, I've just never really gotten into anime. So, I'm like, sweet. I can play as Major. Because she's a badass woman. And not just because she's got bazonkas, you know. And everything. So it's not because she's a hot babe, it's not that. You know. But, you know, and I was like, cool, I can play as her. And I can play as any of your characters of the series. And it looked fun. It was kind of fun. And I got mocked for my name, and I never went back to the game. And I was like, really? And I've just never had great experiences online with stuff. I mean, it could. But I like to kind of just grind the stuff out, too. I mean, if you guys want to play online, we can totally do that. But, because I did it, I played a bit with Tight Spot when Mario got on the first, I don't think that's first look, I don't know. Might have been first look. And, back years ago, back when I was a little kid, when we had the Genesis, we had, the Sonic, I forget which one of the Sonic games it was, but, I forget what it was. Oh crap, I feel my throat. I might go grab me a drink and stuff. I will be right back. I'm gonna play some ads probably, just to have something on the screen and give me a couple minutes. So I'm sorry guys, but I'm gonna hopefully get my throat a little better, so give me 1 second. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. Just my throat was feeling kind of bad. So I kind of had to make sure I was doing alright. It's what happens when you kind of over talk too much. There we go. Let's do... Let's do a triple. Have some fun. Oh. I will give you your rolls, buddy. I'll give you that for right now. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That would be probably a good idea. And we're actually close to getting me ever retired for Tamina. So we might get Tamina's retired then. That'll be nice. And then we can kind of do one at a time or something. Or when we do the next episode, we can kind of get another set right away. Because when we do 2 of the dailies, we'll kind of have... So, that would be very nice. Okay, Nick, here you go.
Peyton Royce.
We'll give her the swordy swords. We're going frisky. Okay. Okay, buddy. Just think when my girlfriend actually starts to be in wrestling and that, and I could get into me in these kind of games. That would be cool. And seeing people play as her. And now, when I don't play as Steph. You know what? This time. Let's keep it around high 70s. No, never. I did not like my hair. That one. Alright, if you don't know how a triple threat works, first pin wins. So, they're gonna try to break you up a lot. So, you don't have it set to be a freeway dance. Which is the same thing, just for eliminations. So...
Making her way to the ring, from Sydney, Australia, Peyton Royce! Way to the ring, from Yorktown Heights, New York, Mandy Rose.
Ooh, nice. I never really played Wii U that much, but so I never got much with it. Basically, I've been a PlayStation guy, but
3, 2, 1.
you know.
Got the
whoop each other. So, I will get on took Triple Threat. He's on Raw right now.
Looking for something to use under the ring. She decides to get back into the ring. Talking enough trash to fill a landfill. She's showing her strength, picking her opponent up,
played a little
and
bit of
then just
GameCube.
throwing her up
The
in the air. What a
McDonald's
trash
demo
landing.
thing for GameCube.
Taking the
Yeah,
high
they were
road.
GameCube. What? It was stuck in the
Not
ropes.
exactly minding their P's and Q's,
Okay.
King.
Oh, pick up the...
Look at this
Pick it
Tommy.
up.
That may come back to
There
haunt
you
you.
go. And no, it's not a band hammer.
Yeah, use it.
Yeah, that was cool. Does that actually help me get further? And watch, see? Watch it. Yep, look it up. Perfect to camp.
Mandy Rose with Kiss the Rose. There's the trash talking their nose.
Okay, a little much, but whatever.
Well, she's had her way with the... Uh-oh.
Yeah,
She's
I
not through
actually,
yet.
PS3 was a good one for
Looking
me.
under the ring for
Because that was
something
the
to
first
use.
one I had in college. I had the Wii. But I didn't really use that one for the physical one. Then I had the PS3.
Come on, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Then I got the end of my
Knocked, but on the middle. Backbreaker suplex.
and I got the new TV like right at the end of the
And she cleaned her
that
block
video
with
I have out there.
Oh,
And
look at
it's
this. What a
amazing.
savage
And
flip.
it's great.
Up they go. You know what I'm
I
thinking?
have
Come out
a
of here.
lot of Blu-rays. I played a lot out of SBR 2011. I had EG Air Rotational. So I do need to try to get my save file of that back up. I want to play that.
Impressive
I
show
wanna
of
do
strength, man.
crap. I need to find another copy of Out of Bounds. Too, by the way.
Oh,
Dad
what a
has
patented
one
maneuver.
copy.
That's gonna hurt.
If I can find another copy of Hot Dog Stop Out of Bounds, that'd be great. 'Cause I want that.
The
I don't
unblockable
think I
force
have
has
it.
been activated. What are you gonna do now? Oh, she's sharpening her claws. Here she goes. Goodbye. Oh, good night.
Love to have that one again. Cause it was fun too. Out of Bounds was good.
I've been waiting for this.
And I have EG,
Unblockable
which is
force
the
has
same
been
thing, same
activated.
series, just different name. The international.
Here we go,
one.
going for the pin. This could be over, King.
And I actually played through a lot of that, pretty much. But it's
Mr. Rose.
careerist mode. You just want to run through your ranks and you rank up and you get like your rank and it was actually fun. Like for the PS4, me and Dad, we bought it because we bought like a digital of it. Yeah, we bought a physical first, I think. I don't know which one came first, but we saw it and we were like, oh, we have to have it. We were a big fan of that series. And we were like, so happy about it. We bought pretty much all the courses on our separate accounts. I had to buy the last course.
Fighting
And
desperately.
since I had...
Manages to counter.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Like I had Madden, like 12 or 13, right before everything started going to hell with it. With Madden, he was up that one, and I had fun with that Madden. SBR 2011 Invitational, I had more fun with. And I had the demo for the third game of the conference,
Steel Dipsy
Ever
Doodle.
13 Trilogy.
Oh, what's the
And I
power
played
here,
the heck
Marv?
out of that.
Brute strength. Looks like trouble. No, it's not.
I really was. I used a Grid Player,
Dominating.
Netflix
Oh, wow,
thing,
going for the
Netflix
cover.
box.
Yes. Love this action. Look at the
I
crowd.
mean, it was
going crazy. Hey, Hammer's quick.
It was one of the original Fat Moms that my stepbrother gave me. And I need to go through and see if it's broken, or not, but I need to get controllers for it too. Because I have like the last NASCAR game for it. NASCAR 15. I think it is NASCAR 15. I need to get on his case and then keep it and then keep it in unit. Oh, cool. Yeah, I saw a little bit of one of the first Twitch channels I ever watched, the Adipose TV. If they came without him, I would have been in the he did a lot for the channel. He was a Doctor Who fan.
Oh, it's hard to escape this nasty submission.
So he did Doctor Who Legacy like
She points him up and
with a G special place to get any kind of news on the game, anything like that, while it was kind of more or less like in the
What's gonna happen here? It's not
it
gonna
was
be good.
really,
Oh man!
Too much damage. I don't see this match continuing.
but yeah, that game was,
But there it is. It's over.
you know, it was really, at PS3, I think I played a good amount. I mean, granted, I don't find a lot of games I get interested in, so I mean, it kind of, you know, I don't buy a lot of them. Sorry. Okay. I really gotta keep drinking. And no, I'm not drinking any alcohol or anything. It's Coke Zero. I should get water, but... Hey! We're almost there! Eh. Alright, let's do a number. Oh. Okay. So who we won this one? Oh, not to make sure we're actually... Oh yeah, I don't use... I should use that one, but... You know, I can tell you what I got. No, match rules. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Match options. Oh, cool. Yeah, unlimited. We'll just have that. That'd be cool. Yep, that's fine.
Michelle McCool setting up for the Battlegrounds. Devastating.
Now, get your Avern Media device.
Oh, thank God. JD? Dude, I've had it. That's just to pay me back. To get it, bud. I'm gonna take that down now. Thank you, bud. Thank you, man. Well, now I've got... Did you see my tweet from like last night about getting that payout? Getting my Twitch payout? Because now, that's gonna actually help me out. A lot now. We can actually do some with it. Let me bring it up on Edge here. I need, yep. There you go. Dude, don't you kind of have like... Go follow JD, dude, by the way. He Navy vet, great friend of ours for years. You know, he streams from time to time. Just pizza parties. You win pizza gift cards. You want free food? Go follow him. You know? And he knows how to work a Navy boat. So, you know? So... Cool. What day is that? Be 20th? Oh no, I'll be okay. So I'll be around at least a little bit that night after I get off after dinner and everything. Sheesh. So I've got the... We got close to $400 to play around with. Okay, I gotta take off the dono goal because now we don't need it no more. But now, I don't know what to do next. I really don't. So if you guys have any idea to spend almost $400, tell me. Because we can buy games, we can do whatever we want with it. Because I don't know what to do with it now. I really don't. Because I just want to use it as soon as I can so I don't have to worry about... I don't have to put it into paying back my boss. Because I'm just going to use my paychecks to do that. But, okay, let's do... Oh, I haven't played with Becky yet. Alright, let's do this as a big girl rumble.
Oh man, China!
Okay.
Ronda Rousey!
Yeah, like, thanks, but I didn't think that was... I'm like, holy crap. But yeah, so we got the Twitch payout, and then we got that, and then I have a little bit from Google, the Google litigation about Google Plus. Other than next gen, not really. Because I'm not like, I would like to get older stuff, but if that's not on my mind right now. Because I would have to figure out a way to do PS2 or like PS3. I'd have to like get a thing back and do for the PS3, and I'd have to make sure the PS3 still worked and everything. I already have a PS3. I just have to make sure
Making
it
her
works.
way to the ring from Londonderry, New
Right,
Hampshire, weighing at 180 pounds, China.
But yeah, like, thank you guys for
Making
tonight.
her way to the ring.
Thank you
From
for
Venice, California.
everything.
Ronda
Over these last
Rousey.
4 years being... Yeah, I don't really want to just have it. It's cool, but I have my S10, which I am going to get an S21 when I get an upgrade here soon. So I can just pretty much just step up from an S10 Plus to an S21 Ultra.
3, 2,
Because I do want to... You can't get an SD... There's no SD card slot. So what I was thinking of doing was just, getting the S21 Ultra, like, the max spec out.
what a nasty combination!
Just have like, max storage, and max RAM. So that's what the S10 Plus basically was for the S10 series. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, sure. You can swear to some of that.
Whoa! I can't
Maybe I should pre-order all the stuff I haven't pre-ordered yet. So I don't have to worry about it the rest of the year.
Oh, look at this, Morrow. Look at them. All those punches are blocked.
So I want to pre-order the Underworld 4K set.
Not done dishing out the punishment.
This should be good. Oh, yes. It's definitely good.
Oh, I didn't actually do
There's
that.
an exploder.
I did.
We got one for the pin. This could be over, Kate.
Thank you guys for everything over
She's
these
down.
last 4 years. You know, and everything. Overall, too. Like, I've been almost linked for like
This is their signature move.
4 to 5, really. So
There's the trash talking they're known for.
it's been a fun journey.
What's
I
gonna
don't
happen
want
here?
to quit anytime soon.
It's not gonna be good.
I'm gonna bring Candy back in 2K22.
Oh, this should be fun.
How did somebody quit that? Dude. So now we just haven't seen the sub alert tonight and the blitz alert tonight. Seeing the raid too. No? Do I have a raid one? I don't know if I have a raid one.
Wow. Nails her with the left.
Oh, here she comes. This should be good. Oh, what a perfect move. Oh, this could be it. That's a... Wait a minute. No, it's not it. Speedy recovery. Take two and call me in the morning.
Becky Lynch with the exploder.
I'm glad you guys came to show up. I'm glad
Too much damage. I don't see this battle continuing.
I almost might put my account anyway and just say screw it. Just have it back and then just put it right back in there. Or just say, or just spend it and just kind of
Here she comes. Down she
say
goes.
about 400. Oh, screw. No, I don't have ports. I don't have any more ports on this laptop. that I can play.
Oh, she executes the Irish whip.
It might be what I might try to do.
Irish
To
whip
get
into the corner.
I might get a.
Here we go. Irish whip.
Well, I could get a. Wait. One thing I could get, and I wanted to do this anyway, to get an external hard drive for the laptop. So I had to plug it in. I'm about out of ports on my extension cords I bought back in 2019. Yeah, I did not plan. I do bad planning.
Man, she cleaned her clock with that combination.
Or, so like I said, if you guys have some
I need some
suggestions,
help. Maybe
throw
it's
them
under the
my
ring.
way.
What a combination.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's coming here. This should be good. Oh my goodness, it is good.
They want to
In trouble. Lateral
set
press.
it up for someone else.
She crushed her with that combo.
Blocked. Back in.
Disarmer.
Ready or not.
No one's gonna win this
On
though.
the receiving end of a lot of punishment. Oh, it's over. Has to be.
Two. One, two, three, and
I
there's
missed it.
your winner. What a...
I don't. I want to be able to keep like copies because I'm gonna start running out of room on. I only have a terabyte SSD in here, So what I'm like gonna have to start doing is, like when I do the rename matches, export them out, do them, and then dump them off of the SSD in here, and get like a get something. Oh, we are so close. We are gonna have like to do that, and then I'm going to fix Bedono goal. And I'm gonna make, you know what the next goal is gonna be? Okay, I need to do some quick research. Oh! That's weirder. Going back and playing better. Okay. I know, but can I see... Yeah, state tax, Indiana. That's... Oh, sales. I need sales tax, not state. Oh, no, no, no. 530 free, 90 free. Okay. There you go. The new goal. And that is including state tax. So that does include me having to pay Uncle Helcom. You know? So let's do... You know, let's bump it up to a 4-way. So I'll figure out what I want to do with the with that money. Yeah, and then what I'll do next year, in 2 years, I'll do a... So here's what the plan is now going to be. If I get that by the end of 2021, I'll buy that PS5 on stream. No joke. I'm not joking around when I do that. if we can get that bar filled, like, and I mean, we actually get the full $533.93 after it takes all the stuff and everything. Because again, there's a fee that PayPal takes out of the dough, the tips. So that way we actually have we actually have it all. Then I'll go somewhere that takes PayPal, buy the PS5, and we'll have it. And then I'll start buying the accessories, I'll start paying PS5 games, and I'll buy a container for the PS4 stuff when I get the PS5, and we will have a stream of me setting up the unboxing and setting up the PS5 and taking down the PS4. That sound interesting? Again, all tips are optional. They are not required to enjoy the stream. You can just sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. You are not required to tip. I'm going to make that instantly clear, so that way you do not have to worry. If you don't want to worry about it, cool, you can just sit and relax and enjoy yourself, okay? Is that clear? Everybody good with that? You know, we're all speaking plain Jane English, or, you know, you got your translator going and speak winning Spanish, you know, whatever, Portuguese, Belgium language, Klingon, what purple? We do, yeah, there we go. Let's make it kind of a little more, let's do the 70s one again. And this one, after this one, we should have everybody, the executive producer of Empower. So, I will actually, I need to buy that pay-per-view. But I may do that after I do after the next check. No, you're a little under for this, Natty. Yeah, I'll go with this one. Yeah, I might get that too.
Making her way to the ring, from Sydney, Australia, Billy Kay.
Yes, that's why the tax check next year may not be a console. Because I may decide it may not be worth it to try to find either one. I am choosing PS5 for next year, because then in the year after that I'll do the Series X. That's just how I want to work it. You know, that way, because I don't want to replace the Xbox right away. I want to do the PlayStation 1 first.
Making her way to the
then
ring,
I will do
from Richmond, Virginia, Mickey James. Making her way to the ring, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalia.
You too, man. Go sweet. Go follow JD, by the way. Go click on his name and hit that follow button. He's a good streamer, and he does a lot of first shooters and that. Because you're the only one that can keep him awake. In a good way. They're, yeah, it has a thing where
minding
You
their
can't,
P's and Q's,
Minecraft
King.
makes him fall asleep, and it's not his. Oh, I know, but
Ready or not?
you gotta have action to keep you awake, man.
Here we go, Moro.
Whoa.
Irish whip. Huh? What?
Jeez.
My goodness!
You see the air we got?
Oh boy.
Air
Hey,
time we
what's gonna
got?
happen here? Oh, it's not gonna be good. Oh,
Alright,
man.
now go take no sweet, alright?
Here we go.
No, wait! Oh, she throws her back into the ring.
Yeah. That's how we ended up with it. For years.
This should be good. Oh, yes, it's definitely good. Oh, I've never seen anything like that. What's gonna happen here? Oh,
Turns the tables.
there's a counter, Moro. And now what?
Oh, and sky high!
Are you kidding me?
What a move! The top turnbuckle! Oh, wow! What a nasty combination! Out! Heads just caught on fire!
Go down. Reversal.
Keep reversing that.
Look at this move.
What a counter!
Look at this taunting. That may come back to haunt you.
All the way up to the high rent district! She crushed her with that combo! Oh, wow! Wow!
Unbelievable. This should be good.
It's the DDT with the instant DDT! Ooh, she lands that left across the jaw.
I've only I did one episode of it. And I actually got the first part of the thing paid off. So, I'll kind of spoil it
wait
you
to
if
see
you're
what
not
happens
spoil it. Please go watch episode 1 on YouTube here on Twitch. I kind of want
Look at this,
to,
Moro. Look at
I
this.
called
Punches
I
are
named
flying.
the island
Game, that's
Equinox.
great defense.
Yes, that's a Star Trek reference. If you don't know the reference, it's from Star Trek Voyager.
Gonna be good. Oh, man.
It is the ship that, in the season 5 and 6, the bridge between season 5 and season 6,
Whoa! I can't believe it. 2, 3.
I think there was a swing and anchor that ended and started the
Building
season.
up the steam. Oh,
So,
man.
and it was the ship that was killing aliens to get them faster,
No, it's not it. 2.
and
My talk
Shades of end time!
I wanted to give that name a second chance. So I actually used that name with my ship name
Go.
STO.
Speedy recovery.
So we're going on.
Fine now.
Continuing to beat them up and not
And
done!
I've only gotten
Winner,
where I got on the
chicken
island, set up my tent, set up everything, set up my neighbors and everything. And I've gotten most of the stuff started, and I got the actual thing payoff. So now I can move out of the tent and getting into an actual house. So I actually did a bit of fishing. I did a little bit of seashells and selling stuff and that. And I don't know what to come up with a title for the series, because I don't want to just call it Animal Crossing New Horizons episode whatever. I want to call it something. I want a name for the series. So, and I want to have the word equinox in there. Ooh, we got it. Let's go get the other tire. Sorry, Bray. No more. Yes. Thank you. So now we got Tamina done tonight. Alright, we got somewhere. So now next up, Nikki Bella. Okay, new goal for tonight. I want to end at 1,000 or more battle bucks, and I want to level up. If we can do that, I will more than likely, if we can get to that, we should be able to probably get enough to where I can maybe get Nikki's tonight, and then I'll work on Naya's and who else? Naomi's. And then that way, we could kind of go from there tonight. I think I have Mella's. Oh no, I don't have Mella's. So we actually have 3 more. I messed up. I screwed up. On my accountant. I thought I had her. I'm sorry. So Rhea we have done. Dana we have done. Peyton we have done. Naya we need to do. Rares. Sonia we have done. Maurice we have done. Tamina we just completed. Wano we got done. Mandy we got done. Wiv is done. Nikki needs to be done. Natty's already done. So it's Naomi, Mella, and Naya. And then we go into the rares and then epics and legendaries, I believe what it was. Yeah, rare, epic, legendary. Okay. Yes. It does. I just, I'll show you. When we go into play, and I'll just throw it in one because I want to put the next match. Let's do a gauntlet. Or no, we can't do gauntlet. Because that's only one. Sorry, oops. But, I'm gonna do a gauntlet tonight anyway, yes. I always will probably try to do one gauntlet match. So like, we go to one-on-one, and it says you can do a local player, or a friend online. And then what you have for every other console but the PS4 is cross-plat. So if you had this game on PC, you had this game on Switch or Xbox, you can play with those free in its own environment. PlayStation, you can't do any of that cross-platform. Huh? Tight? No problem on what? Did I miss something? But yeah, you can play online, you can do that. So I want to do the gauntlet now. I'm going to do the gauntlet. Yeah, I'll get Mella's attires. I want Mella's attires next. I'll get hers because she's a good one. But yeah, thank you guys for all the support and everything that's been cool. Okay, I want to... I gotta go up and do that. Okay. Who haven't I played as tonight? Who I actually haven't played as, not just shown tonight.
Trish Stratus.
Yep, we gotta go by Hall of Famer. One of the most influential women's wrestlers of all time. Give me. So, if you do get this game, you can play online and all that. So, now, okay, let's see who's... Yeah, I tried out. Because I've had fun with it. And I'm at like almost level 34, 35 on this. So... And I buy the games anyway, so I was going to get it regardless, but...
Making her way to the ring. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Oh, I did play it. No.
Stratus!
I thought I was playing Becky for a second. I'm like, no, I'm not. Oops. Now, you wouldn't know who any of the people really are, and that's... You don't need to. If you're just playing this just to have fun, don't worry about even know, like, wrestling in the background and stuff like that. You don't really... Oh! Here's one of the people that's in story we haven't unlocked yet. P. Bell. That's... I mean, it's not her act, it's P. Bell. It's P. something.
Oh, it looks
Her
like
name
yes
is something I
to
don't
the top
remember.
turnbuckle.
I don't remember her actual name. You can't...
Oh, you think she'll be able to back up?
Yeah,
on
it
these
is
arms?
really cool. It is really fun. It, we compared it a lot to All-Stars.
She rolls back into the ring.
To the All-Stars from the PS3 generation. And some people would think it was not as good as that one. I know how many actually did. But I haven't played about All-Stars, so I don't have anything to go back to with that. And honestly, I don't play. Holy crap. Yeah, kid.
Oh, wow! What a nasty
And
combination!
honestly, like, I've had fun with it. Now, granted, I don't play it a lot, but that's fine.
This thing's turned into a block party.
You don't have to play all the time. You know? I need to really just grind out the rest of the women's attires and really just get them done. I could do it, and I might do it at some point when I actually do it and get all my money back. Not getting back anymore. I might go ahead and buy like the max amount of gold bucks you can buy at once, and just buy all the rest of the attires if I just want to. And just have a night where we can just go through and do like showcase the attires, have all that, and then just have a night of story mode where I play through a good bit, where I get through the women and then just play them and get to them.
This should be good.
All
Oh
the
my
rest
goodness,
of
it is good.
their tires and that. And then I'm
Punches
talking
off
about
the top end. That was a big thing.
I need to actually play through and get the other stuff. I need to get them. That might be why. And then just get all the other guys too. And just say get the guys in the story. And
Oh man, here's the move that brought him to the dance.
because you can't use any parts from
Looking
the
for
regular
the victory.
stars to
Count. That will
customize.
two.
Which kind of sucks. Because it's not like a main game where you actually use. This is a more arcade style. So what you'll see when I do the 2K19,
Oh my goodness.
2K20 randomness episode, here's in a few days or a week or two, you'll see it be more regular like. You actually need not as exaggerated body. You'll see it actually be more friendly, more simulation, not arcade.
Almost finished, but not quite yet.
So you'll actually.
Not exactly minding their P's and Q's, King.
Is he gonna go sub Canada out? Yes, no.
Oh, that's blocked. That's blocked. And then that. This is great defense.
She pops out that
Yeah,
left
it's
hand.
legit. Just this is like different compared to like 2K or
DDT.
stuff like that. Oh, she was trying to get her things like that. Why isn't she going to pin me? Yeah, sometimes it's not that. Well, I haven't done it on easy, but like I said, I just want to grind out, try to get the tires, and now I'm not here to. I want to here try to win most of the matches. I just want to have fun with the game. Not too worried about like.
Irish whip.
I don't want to play on the hardest difficulty because I'd always lose.
Amazing reversal.
What? Yeah, most of it's gonna try to be, but these three games are gonna be simulation
Goes
based.
for the cover.
One, like Action Arcade Wrestling that just came out on console.
Counter.
That one's gonna be more arcade based.
Oh,
and it's
look at
gonna
this
look
move.
like
Unreal.
hand-drawn animation kind of thing. There's booking sims that are just like, where you just book cars and stuff. And it's like running a company and everything, kind of thing like that. A pro wrestling sim.
Goes for the lateral press.
1, 2.
I mean, there's a good bit of what you can like. There's games you can like. And I need to get Action Arcade for everywhere. I want to get WrestleMania. And so get that. You know, there's more content. I love about not buying it because of that. You know, like, there's no more
I
content.
like this. I think they've had enough.
And
Here
you're
we
kind
go.
of setting one set of fans that now women's content aren't going to want to buy it because there's nothing for us. I don't
She's down.
win really, and you can see that. So,
Wow. Good
and I'm
defense.
like,
Delivers a
there's no
DDT.
more content, I'm not that interested.
On the receiving end of a
Yeah, we'll probably level up tonight, and we'll get the 1,000, I think, for sure. Oh, cool. Cool. So, okay, it's 2.5. Let's do, yeah, I want to get the level up in that, so I've got 88 minutes left in the window, because I'm going to go, I started at 11, so I didn't start on time, I started an hour late, so I'm going to go from, I started at 11, and I'm going to stop no later than 3. Unless if we get like a raid or something, then I'll go kind of a little bit after that, maybe to kind of keep the raid here a little bit. But I do want to kind of try to get some sweep before the Colts game and the race tomorrow. Okay, let's... So who is a common... Okay, we said we have hers. Billy's, we have hers. Mella's, we don't. Dana's, we do. Lana, we do. Liv, we do. Randy, we do. Maurice, we do. Mickey, we do. Naomi, we don't. Natty we do. Nia we don't. Nikki we don't. Nikki Cross we don't. We do. Paige is a rare. We're not looking at rares. Peyton we do. Rhea we do. And Rousey's not a common. So we got Nikki Bella, Nia Jax, and Carmella left. So I'm going to go for Mella next. Then I'm going to do Nikki. Because I'm going to say I want to get Mel. Or who's higher overall? Nikki. I'll do Nikki next. Because I can, with a little higher, I'll go ahead and play as her actually. And then I'll do... I don't know why that's any different. Don't know why they had Mara do her, but I really don't know. But oh, I'm gonna get a drink really quick before I go into the match. Okay. Now's a good idea to do that so I'm gonna drink that. I need to drink that Coke Year 2 later. I had since July 4th, so I need to drink it up.
Making her way to the ring, from Scottsdale, Arizona, Nikki Bella. Making her way to the ring, from Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, you gotta keep doing that to, yeah, I'm like so good to do it. Alright, go to the next one. I can just keep a good read on her. Nah, I'm gonna fight her a little bit. There we go. There we go. Ah, I'm gonna head this way. Over. Ooh. Oh, we're 679. Alright. Alright. Another match here. Alright, see you, Retro. Have fun, dude. I have next couple days off, so I'm just chilling tonight, and then tomorrow I'll probably chill and do something. I might, maybe be on tomorrow. Like I said, I might do lots along, I might do something, I don't know. Just depends, really, on a lot of things. If I feel up for it, you might see a lots along. If not, I might do something else, maybe tomorrow night. I need to watch Black Widow, though, so I need to do that. But sweaty too. Alright, I'm gonna do just a one-on-one to, yeah. Cause I'm not doing a rumble or a familiar tag. I'm not really feeling into those tonight. Alright, oh, we haven't played as Blaze yet. I will put her up against... Oh, we gotta do Bailey too. We gotta do Bailey, who do I have? Oh, wait. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, sorry, I'm kind of playing with my,
Making her way to the ring. From Tampa, Florida, Alundra Blaze!
I'm gonna get going too, or my brain's starting to, like, slow. Happens with me.
Making her way to the ring.
Oh,
From Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan!
I don't have my earbuds.
This is awesome!
That's totally fine with me.
Oh man, she cleaned her block with that combination.
Oh, we're close. Oh man, we are gonna be. Alright, so we need one more match and we'll level up. And we'll probably be able to. Might actually be able to get another set. I don't know. Because I might be able to grind out another set. And then we can I'll probably call it there, because I'll probably be like, that'd be a lot of 2 sets and a level, and that, like. That'd be enough for a night, I think. But I'll see. Well, maybe we can do a big match or something. Okay, who? Oh, Bailey. Okay. There we go. Be a fun little match.
Making her way to the ring, from San Jose, California, Bailey! Making her way to the ring, from Lafayette, Indiana, Ruby Riot!
Alright, for the level up. For Fraser, for the ring up game. I'll get the bonus bucks and I'll probably level up anyway. Level. So I actually might be able to. If I get the next, if I get tires, I'll get them all. I don't need much of. I think 7 tires is not bad. Not even.
Trying to, yes! Lifts them up! Here we go. Oh, a reversal! Look at this, Morrow. What's happening? A big-time punishment, and it's going to continue. Oh, man. This is good. Oh, yes! It's definitely good! Oh, I've never seen anything like that! She crushed her with that combo! Wow! What a nasty combination! Out! Here we go. Is this an Irish whip? No, no! Man!
Yep, I got the... Yay, level up! 34. 2250. Very nice. So I threw like 500-ish bucks away. I might just go and try to get that tonight. In the time we have left. 3,000 bucks we should have. I'll take it. I'll take 700. In about an hour I can probably get that. But I am going to take another break here just to kind of go pee and other stuff. So I will be back for this final hour or so of the stream. I'm going to run another ad set and everything just to kind of, you know, give us a little over minutes here. I will be right back. Well, we back, y'all. So, with... Hey Google, what is 4,000 minus 3,364?
4,000 minus 3,364 is 636.
6 for 6. I think that might be doable tonight. Don't you think? Alright, let's do it. And let's see who I haven't played as yet. And I want to go ahead and get a lot of this out of the way here in this final hour. Because now, pretty much, if I can get 4,000 tonight, I can get Nikki's attires, and that would pretty much be all we can do. Because I know I can't get Mella's. I'm not going to... I'll save Mella's for first next time. And then all we would need is 8,000 to complete. And then we would just stop there for that night and just kind of go from there. Because I wouldn't really want to start for rares until the next episode. To kind of start us on like a better path. Because those are going to take a bit longer to do. Well, you would think like once you did the whatchamahooies more, you would actually be able to get more from them. You know, to say, like, it would be, like, that would be, like, 15,000 for the end there, so it'd be, like, 15,000. So if you were still needing people, you could actually buy them, like, your battle box actually kind of work. Who do I want to play as? Oh, Nikki. And then I want... But yeah, tonight has been really good, guys. Jimmy.
Making her way to the ring. From Glasgow, Scotland, Nikki Cross! Making her way to the ring. From Sydney, Australia, Peyton Royce!
Just playing to kind of get the tires now.
Here we come.
Finish off getting that 4,000 tires and stuff. So now we're kind of just playing for keeps.
Oh boy, this could be good. Oh yes, it's real good.
I'm not too worried about everything.
Oh, look at this, Morrow. Look at this. All those punches
Got
are
the
wild.
level
Oh,
up.
Hank, that's great
Got
defense. Oh,
Nina's
yeah.
tires done enough. Repaid off the
Oh my goodness, she's down.
Remedios already have that money back.
Oh, here she comes. This should be good. Oh, what a
It's really
perfect
good for
move.
me because then I can be like that off.
Fisherman's neck
Not
breaker.
get off, but like I can be like, hey, I can have that basically best to do whatever I want.
Oh boy, she's stringing some moves together.
That was a nice move. really do hope too, like,
Dancer with a vicious combination. Incredible action, but oh, watch out. Yes! It's the trademark move, and that could be it.
Look, better luck next time. Oh, look at this. They're just about exhausted, and now this may do it. Oh, baby, this is a great match, but now it is over, and there's your winner.
oh, 400 to go. So we actually might get it in like 2 matches. Or something like that. That's nice. Yeah, oh yeah, we gotta keep going. Let's just keep going with stuff. Cause I want to get that entire set, and then I might just end it there. Oh, Asuka. We haven't really played as, or did we? I don't remember. I think, I wonder, yes. Bailey, Becky, Beth, Charlotte. China, we have to. No, I don't think we. I don't know. Not on 101. We did Wida already. Yeah, that one I know we haven't yet. So I'm just like, yeah, who haven't we seen yet in like a one-on-one scenario? I don't think we've really seen Naomi yet, but everybody's probably starting to go to bed. Yeah, like 2, 3 a.m. Probably everybody's starting to go to bed. It's kind of why I end around 2 to 3 a.m. I'm like, yeah, I know when time to end.
Making her way to the ring, from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks! Making her way to the ring, from Orlando,
I go this long night. Like, I didn't know if I was gonna go super long time. Glad I really did.
What a combination!
Oh my goodness.
Defense! Defense! Oh, wow. Wow! Did you see that?
Unbelievable. Here we go. Let's go to the top.
Off the top turnbuckle and no water in the pool.
Oh, look at this, Morrow. Look at that. All those punches are blocked.
Okay, that's great
Yeah,
defense.
she's not as... This is gonna be a close match. I'm just trying everything, kind of seeing how it works. You would think, like, after a certain level, they just would unlock the levels for it anyway.
Going for the lateral press. Has a leg hooked.
Maybe over soon.
Bankrupt.
Balls on that.
Oh, with all the momentum off the ropes. And my God, what a throw.
Nope.
Oh, nails him with that shot.
Naomi with the rear view.
That should be a defense, like, you're getting out of the way, like, you know, like...
Wow, good defense.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, what a combination.
What the heck was that? And there you go. Speedy recovery. You're feeling fine now.
Dang it.
Here I come. Ready or not. Where's she going here? All the way to the top.
You can't stop the block. Sasha Banks with bankrupt.
He have dealt out a lot of pain, and there's some more. This has got to be over. Oh, baby, this is a great match, but now it is over, and there's your winner.
Ooh. Yeah, next one will get it. It only needs, like... Yep. And we're working our way already towards level 35. Okay. Yeah, 875. So we're gonna need 125. So we'll get it within a number match. Easy. And then after that, I may end. Because we're probably gonna be at 3.5, and I might go ahead and call it there. See, I'm gonna already whoop. May not be anybody to really raid. Yeesh. From my fault. Well, might be a couple, but. Alright. Who do I want to do now? I'm gonna place Oscar in there, because I do one anyway. So that'd be.
Oscar!
I don't know if I actually did play or not. Wait, as or not already, but. I'm gonna go ahead and do it now anyway, just in case. I don't want to beat up on the same people all the time. We're getting that more of a night where I think we've done a lot of the matches. I mean, I could show over the tires too. This guy says Mickey probably wouldn't be too bad. That probably wouldn't be bad. Yeah, because I think at some point we're gonna have to probably end it for too long anyway. I mean, 3.5 hours ain't bad at all. You know, you can kind of say that's a pretty good episode.
Making her way to the ring, from Osaka, Japan, Asuka! Making her way to the ring, from Richmond, Virginia, Mickey James!
Three, two, one.
Yeah.
Oh, with all the momentum off the ropes, and my
I mean, no
God,
matter
what
what, I
a
think
throw!
we'll get it no matter what. And if think like once you get to like
Awesome!
I think at like
Continuing to
level
beat them up. They're
35
not
you
done.
might get the battle bug bonus increase I think to 2,500. So it might actually be really good at that point to do that.
Oh man, she's leaders off with that combination.
That's why I like kind of just grinding through the game like this. You kind of be like, hey, you can see like the attires.
Blocked. Try again. Oh man, this should be good. Oh yes, it's definitely good. Oh, I've never seen anything like that.
You know what they say? The best defense is a great defense. Dominating. Oh wow, going for the cover. Two.
But she's right at that
It's
bug.
McGee with the implant
I'm going
DDT.
to go. Not complaining, I'm just like curious. I'm just like, oh, she got me.
Watch that shot. Ooh, lands a devastating blow.
Uh-oh. Going to the heights.
From the top turnbuckle. What was she thinking? Sent for the ride with the Irish whip.
Look out.
Hands
May
just
not be
caught on
much left
fire.
of the
Not exactly minding their P's and Q's game. Looking for something to use under the ring.
Oh, here she goes. Here we go. This has been incredible action, Laura. What do you think?
Oh, it maybe is. Jackal going for the cover.
Oh. Holy mackerel. Now I.
Oh, look out. You're not out of the woods yet. As a matter of fact, you're deep in the woods. This has been an incredible match, but there it is. It's over.
We got it. Nice. Alright. The daily shouldn't have anything. Now, there were dailies to do now. That'd be kind of cool, but yeah. And you can see with the 15 or the 20, that should give you 6,000. Alright, 10. That should double up like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then every time you beat the board, it just go up. So, like, if you're trying to grind for tires, like, once you got the higher ones, it was like a free set of the tires. So it was kind of like, hey, you can pretty much just buy the tires if you wanted. Oh, no. You're the Impact Champion now, Christian, but you're in the wrong box, buddy. There you go. Alright, Nikki, you're next. I'm gonna go ahead and get you tonight. So now we are down to 2. Because we had Tamina and Nikki's tonight, so we should be down to Naomi, Mella, and Nia. So here's the plan. I'm gonna go ahead and say, for the purposes of that, they are the next 2 to get done. I'm gonna put a poll on Twitter that will end in a week, because I'm not on this game again for a week or so. After this stream is over, or I'll put up tomorrow. So end in about a week is in the afternoon from Sunday. I will know then who you guys want the tires to get in Battlegrounds. I will get Nia last, I think. See, the last one I'll do out of the commons. You know, if I can get Naomi's and Mella's, I'll be a very happy guy in to get those, and then we can out of that. So, at that point, here's where I want you guys, like on Twitter, you'll see it on Twitter. Vote for which one you want to see. They both will maybe get done that night, but we'll try for them. We'll get them both, and that'll be the 2 we try to get. I don't think we're gonna need, and Weeda's in Nikki's spot. But yeah, because Billy's all gotten, Ruby's all gotten, Rhea's all gotten, Dana's there. Peyton's all... Nia, I know, is not. So we need to get Nia's. And then we'll start working on the rares. So there's Asuka, Bailey, Sasha, Paige, China, and Awandra. And Beth and Steph. Not a bad number. Dana we got all Peyton's. Yeah, we're gonna need, we might have to go into the Golden Bucks and get the epics or legendaries. I may do that. I just got Nikki's. Okay. So it's Naomi, Mella, and Nia. But out of Naomi or Mella, which one is first? So I will have that as a Twitter poll. And then Naya's all is gonna be, it was gonna be last. Like, I'm just gonna make that the thing, so that way I know who I, because that will be kind of the, you know, yeah, that way everybody else, and then Naya will be the final one on the board. Okay, we have 28 minutes, and we've only lost, but I think that was all just within, like, right there. So I'm gonna say at this point, it is 2 in the morning. What do you want to do? I only have about another 20 minutes or so. I don't really know what else to really do. There's not a lot left to do for tonight. You know, I kind of think we're good for tonight. I don't we're gonna get any fervor. Really, when we're kind of stuck at our point of just getting to level 35. That, I think, and then getting them is probably gonna be those two. I think I'm gonna save that for the next episode, because I think we're a good chunk away into 35. So I think I might kind of just say that's it, and say move on and just kind of. And so I think with that, because I want to do the schedule on that before we kind of run out of time. So I want to take a little bit about, make sure everybody knows the new schedule. So I think with that, I'm going to go into schedule talking mode here, and I think we are done with this game for tonight. So if you look at the schedule, the next originally scheduled stream was Superhero Girls. That is still on the board, but now I'm going to put AC on the 17th because I can work that night. I can stream that night. So I can just come here, get it set up, and go, it's a calm game. It's not going to be one of those that we're going to need. And it won't be as long as a regular night stream. So I'm not going to go as long with that one. And then that way, the 18th, we can play Superhero Girls. It'll already be set up and ready with the Switch, so I'll be ready for that. And then we'll come back and do the PS4 on the 23rd and the 24th with WWE and UFC stuff. That's when you guys can get to see, you know, the TND stuff you hadn't seen already and stuff like that. Then we'll do, it's either going to be titled A First Look or Tar Plays. I'm going to do a Tar First Look of, I'll call it Tar First Look on Twitch, and depending on how long it takes to, if we finish Goose Game in one shot, which might happen depending on that night, we might be able to do it. If it's a fun and I can have fun with it, it might be okay. It might be a fun night. It might be enough. I might be able to finish it. Then we go back to Genshin on the 27th for episode 3. And again, on YouTube, you won't see this until 24 hours after the stream ends. So you won't see till like this one until like the 16th or something like that. You know, be like a day or two behind. So these aren't going to show up right away for you. So that way you won't get to see all these right away, but then you can kind of have all these on the board. So, you know, that way I can kind of show you the schedule and we can all go from there. So if you do want to, like I said, if you want to see any of this, hit that follow button and enjoy the stream, and hope you get to enjoy it and everything. Because this is going to be one heck of a night. These are going to be one good streams, I hope. And there is one fire we will show, you know, that's what UFC is there. And there might be another update when we can show those, we'll show those off first. And then we'll just go into random matches and stuff. And we'll just let the CPU play them out. That one may not be a super long stream either, so don't be... I may just stop a little early on that one a good bit of matches and that, or fights, and then, so, I might just do that. But, I think with that, I am going to go ahead and exit out of the game. And I don't need that in there for a very good while. I don't think I'm going to need it at all. I need to put 19 and 20 in there. Or I'll wait till, yeah, sorry. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get that out. And then the next time you'll see the game, you'll see 19 and 20. And I'm going to put 20 in my 2K count thing. So I got 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. If I had 16 with all the DLC and the TND save, I'd be doing it on this one. And then I could just legit record it in, you know, the format I needed. If I wanted to really just do, like, Morgan versus whoever. So, like, I think at this point, I think there's not much else to really do tonight. I don't have 20 minutes. And I don't want to just play random stuff the rest of the night. But yeah, so, like, we'll come back on the PS4 and do these two. And then, control at some point too. And then we'll have that. So I think with that, I don't know if I'm gonna rate. Don't know if I have anybody. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yep. Okay. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and call that, and I'm gonna raid somebody. I'm gonna go raid somebody new. Oh, let's do. Like I said, I do have a YouTube, or do post everything to YouTube. I do tweet out when I go live and that kind of stuff. Dang it. There we go. I mean, I do have a Discord where we do talk and that kind of stuff in there, that kind of stuff like that. So we have that, and here is the raid message. And I will tell you who we're raiding in just a second. Where's my raid button? There we go. There he is. He's doing Subway Football. He's a good friend of Tight Spot and everything. I'm gonna call it fair for tonight with this. I will hope, like I said, I'll see you guys on the 17th now for, like I said, I'll do AC Vin. Maybe you might see me tomorrow. I have no idea. Maybe not. It won't be too hard to set up for a watch along. I may do it. I might do a Sunday stream anyway. And heck, I might do AC Vin. I don't know. And then I might do something else on the 17th. I have no idea. I might rearrange the whole board. I have no idea. But, like I said, I'll see you guys like Monday or maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. I have no idea. If you're watching live on Twitch, I have no idea. But go say hi to AJ for me. Do the raid and everything. Be safe. Be smart. That kind of stuff. And like I said, I'm glad you guys were here. Glad for the 4 years. We got the payout and everything. You know, thank you guys. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys very soon. Good night, everybody.
Autism Rob, what's going on, man? Thank you so much.